The views and opinions on Train Pipebomb are of the cast and crew only. Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer and listener discretion is advised. Train Pipebomb Productions presents Train Pipebomb New York City, starring Melissa Mitro, Meice Gonzales, and the Master of MayheM, Ricky Litwinkowicz. Airing on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Train Pipebomb New York City starts now.
Well, okay, we're back, part 2. It's Train Pipebomb, everybody. We have a ghost in the room. Ghost, pronounce your name.
It is I, the Great Bear of Texas.
Sorry, guys. Very Halloween-esque.
Can't show my face.
Mitro's back. Unfortunately, now Meice's not here.
I feel like we're just taking turns at this point.
You know what? Listen, everybody just be happy that the show is back on the air. And 66.6% of the normal cast is here. As I'm sending out fucking requests to everybody that I know frickin' should be watching the show right now.
Yeah, so we were getting ready. Well, you know what? I take that back. We were not getting ready. As Ricky was preparing for the show and I was sleeping until about, 15 minutes ago?
Yes.
20 minutes ago? He then woke me up and said, "Babe, brush your hair. We're going on." I mean, did I look that bad?
I didn't think that, but I know you. You get on camera, and then all of a sudden, like, You didn't give me time to do this. You didn't give me time to do that. I gave you 20 minutes. 20 minutes should be more than enough.
So the way I see it is we should start a GoFundMe for hair and makeup.
Probably.
For the female half of the show.
So in other words, you're telling me I now have to hire a fucking makeup crew.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
yeah.
that's kind of bad.
And then to top the whole thing off. So I get out of bed. I come here. I go to sit in my wonderful chair. And what's on my chair?
Stuff.
No. What kind of stuff is presently on my chair?
Listen, I don't remember what it was on your chair. As long as I know is
Okay,
that I
but-
made sure
But turn your
you
head
didn't sit in on it.
Turn your head to the left and tell everybody what you have me sitting on.
A towel.
A towel. Like I was going to pee on the chair or something. It was like he put down like a wee-wee pad for me. I turn around, I look at the chair, I'm like, why is there a towel on the chair? And he's like, I put it there to cushion it.
All right, listen.
A towel?
We are
A
having
towel?
We are having technical malfunctions here already. My mic, because it's not in a normal spot, is falling.
Listen to me. It's because you were so upset that you put a pee-pee pad on my chair.
No, it's not.
Oh, y'all are so
Gonzalo
hilarious.
is here, by the way.
I've missed Gonzalo.
He asked to send for some chips, and then Bearman turned around and decided he wants a burger.
We had a really good, I had a really good burger last week when we went to the diner. That burger was pretty good. Like, I like burgers that like drip down your hands when you're eating them.
Yeah, I'm the opposite because it gets. Well, okay, if it's the hands, it's one thing, but if it gets on the clothes, I'm like, damn it.
Oh, but this was so good. It was like it was cheese and grilled onions and barbecue sauce and bacon, and it was.
That sounds very Texan.
Oh my God, it was delicious.
Oh, that is Texan.
Up, James? I know it's been a while.
Actually, in Texas, we like to put brisket on some of our burgers.
That sounds delicious. I guess that would kind of be the equivalent of like our Jewel burger.
In Texas, we kind of like doing things a little bit different. Because I know that in New York, you guys have the New York style pizza, which is pretty unique.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't get that anyplace else. What is up, Christina? How are you, my girl?
Listen, how much longer till my my niece pops out?
We're gonna start a baby pool, I think, on the show, finding out when Christina's gonna give birth. She's very, very close.
All right, I think I've annoyed enough people. I think I sent about like 40 fucking videos, links to people.
Did you invite Lynn?
Yes, I did. In fact, I tagged.
Medina, let's not argue. Let's not
I
argue this.
tagged like 27 people in the announcement that we were going to be live today, and I only got like 2 reactions, and people that reacted weren't even on the post. So, just know that.
What's up, Michelle? What's up, Mr. Little? It's been a while.
I want you to know. I let's argue. No, I don't want to argue right now. No, I sent this out to a shitload of people.
I know.
Okay, so if they get mad later on that I didn't send it to them, there was probably a reason.
So when was the last time I was here?
The last show we did.
And when was that?
2 years ago.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm a little older, a little grayer since then.
A little grayer. Shit.
You're still beautiful.
Do you see
Thank
what's
you, my love.
Do you see what's going on my face right now? I look like I fucking have a cat there.
The light is literally reflecting off my silver hair. Like it's a lot. Like he turned the light on and I went, "Oh my God, am I really that gray? Why didn't you tell me?"
Well, Terry, we did do a preemptive show last month
Without me.
and
Then there was a show last week without me.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm not gonna say,
Rick,
I don't want to blame that on anybody, but it was without me. I'm pretty vital here. I don't know why or how they could proceed without my funniness. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, Ricky gave me the. Ricky basically said, "Alex, I'm gonna need you to improvise." I'm like, "Okay, Ricky, I got this."
Yeah, but you know what? Your tits aren't as big as Melissa's, so that's kind of a it's only
Yeah,
like a-
but you can't even see them. I'm wearing my hoodie today. I didn't even wear a good revealing shirt,
Yeah, I know.
But I am not working.
This is true.
Like last week was a lot. Like I went home from work and worked. So.
So Ricky, I understand you did not watch the World Series.
No, I didn't. No,
That
I
does
did
not seem like you. To me, that you're the kind of guy that you have to watch the World Series.
We didn't watch one. I thought we
Nope.
watched one
Nope.
half of
No,
the
no,
game.
no, no. We watched the National League Championship Series,
Oh, we see.
but we didn't watch the actual World
Yeah,
Series.
I mean, you could tell how into it I was. That if I didn't know which one was the World Series that we watched.
Well, it's official, Ricky. I mean, you and I are both World Series champs.
How?
Well, hey, you watched your Mets win the World Series in '86, didn't you?
Yeah, but that don't mean shit.
Well, still, your team has a World Series.
Listen, you know what?
Yeah, see, a couple people said they didn't watch it.
Well, here's a journalism fact, because I just did a sports verdict on the Rangers winning it. This was actually the worst World Series as far as television ratings go.
See, this is how bad I am. Who did they play?
It was Texas and Arizona.
Oh.
Two teams that were like the lowest seeds in the playoffs that pull off the upset to make it to the promised land. I mean, at the end of the day, this is supposed to be exciting because you have the underdogs shock the world.
No, they were. I don't think they were the underdogs. I don't think the Rangers
No,
were the underdogs, though.
No, I'm talking about like how the Rangers and Diamondbacks made it to the World Series.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Holy shit!
The Diamondbacks swept the Dodgers while the Rangers swept the number one seeded Orioles.
So on YouTube,
Yeah.
they have this really cool thing that you could send like weird shit on the stream,
Yeah.
and I put it up there. It's coming up on the fucking feed.
So you're Rudolph right now? Oh, that's what it looks like. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm only seeing.
I mean, there's a
100%
100% thingy that just flew across the screen. Sorry, Alex. This is kind of mind-boggling.
Oh, it's like giving an ADHD child a new toy.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Because there's only
child,
me,
a new toy.
it's only me, D. Hay, and Alex on YouTube.
Hello, my Steven. I've missed you.
No, you haven't.
I have missed Mr. Waldman.
Because Mr. Waldman always asks about you in the group chat, and guess who's not in the group chat
I'm not in the group chat anymore. I was having some sort of life-changing, irritated moment, and I just pulled myself out of every group chat I was in. I just couldn't do it. And then I don't remember which groups I was in, so I can't put myself back.
Oh, I got to try to figure out how to put this in the...
I mean, I'm sure
my game
somebody
chat.
could add me back if they really wanted.
Oh,
if they really wanted me there.
Waldman will do that in a snap. I'm telling you right now. He'll go into that group chat and be like, fuck this, get her ass back in here.
Yeah, no, I was having some sort of very large PMS or emotional moment or something, and I just said, fuck this, and I took myself out of all those chats.
See what I mean?
Well, Medina Antonio says the World Series was boring. Who watched it? Well, obviously I did. I mean, the team of my hometown was in it, so obviously I'm going to watch it. But
well, you also had a podcast about it too. So now, how do you do that?
Anymore? My Texas Rangers podcast has been discontinued. Now I didn't delete it. It's just no longer active.
One dude watched it. Are you though? Like, I mean, was that always your team?
Oh, the Rangers?
Yeah.
Well, technically, I don't have a favorite team because much like football/soccer, I just like the game. But the Rangers are the team that represent my hometown. So obviously, I mean, I guess the Rangers would be like, if I had a team, it would be the Rangers.
Because like we all know, like I watch football, and clearly not a New York team is not my team. So that's why I was asking if you're the same way with baseball.
I mean, in a sense, but yeah, but at the end of the day, baseball is just another sport where it's just easier to just love the game. I'll never forget how I'll never forget Mr. Braverman here, because when I was first getting to know Mr. Braverman, he assumed I was an Astros fan. So one of the first things Mark said to me is, "Alex, you better not be an Astros fan." And then I said, "To hell with them anyway, dude. I'm not an Astros fan."
Gonzalo, this is all I'm going to say about the Jets doing better than the Giants. Miracles happen every day. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I have to correct that. Stupidity happens.
Miracles
every
happen
minute.
every day.
Stupidity happens every minute. That's all I have to say.
Well, both my teams suck this year in football, so I'm okay to talk about it. I'm not butthurt over it. Look, I just added her back. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. Now I'll be at work. It'll all be going off.
Listen, not for nothing, no. I kind of mentioned this on last week's show. For those who didn't get the chance to see it because you're pathetic. And I'm saying this to everybody because a lot of people did not show up last week.
Yeah.
And I messaged them, including Mr. Medina, who didn't show up last week. And I know I messaged him about it. All right?
Well, you see, the difference is I'm here.
Well, Mr. Medina can't make every single show.
Listen, Mr. Medina was bitching and complaining that we weren't doing shows. And then he started to annoy me, and I was like, whatever, dude. Whenever it happens, it happens. Que sera, sera. But anyway.
He said you did not.
I did. Then it must have been your alter ego that deleted the message. Because I messaged a lot of people last week.
I believe you, Medina.
I don't believe him.
I do.
Because he bitched.
I'm on your side.
He bitched that we weren't doing shows. He bitched we weren't doing gaming. You know, he said that I need to freaking get my head out of my ass and start doing shit. Now I'm doing shit. And this is what we get.
And Mark, I need you to confirm what I said was true about how you and I, when we first started talking baseball.
Listen, you never asked me to participate in all of the fun goodness, okay? That's the problem.
Listen, if you want to, you just let me know. I'll make it happen. I'm really the backbone of the show. Ricky doesn't want to have that conversation, but I'm really the one that makes things happen here. I'm just letting you know.
No, we are not debating. We are not masturbating. Nothing. Okay? We leave that shit off the air.
I mean, how do they know that? They only see our heads.
Believe me, if I was doing that, my head would probably be bobbing back and forth.
And then
Is that really what it looks like?
No.
A certain way, Ricky.
Is that really what it looks like?
No, but that would be the imitation of it. Though.
I'm curious now. Is that what it looks like?
No.
Because in 12 years, I've never seen, so I don't know.
Oh.
But is that what you look like? Now you see, you know what? Now I have to know. I have to know.
You'll just have to prime me, I guess.
So I think we might have talked about our anniversary the last time it was our show because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on how many years now?
13. Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. What should we do for our anniversary?
Make sure that Waldman is not dancing in his underwear on the table.
I mean, I could also make that happen.
You're the one that did the party boy. It's Ricky.
No, because I can't imagine Stephen Waldman or Sean in a fucking Speedo. All right? That's just...
You're the one that did the party boy Speedo, Ricky.
And it's not 13. What year did we start dating, Richard?
I can't even go there.
Thank you, Enzo. What year did we start dating, Richard?
A long time ago.
It was 2012.
Oh, Christina says she wants us to come visit her.
You need to pop that baby out, girl.
You know what? Our anniversary is on a Monday, right?
I believe it is.
Okay, so we would have to venture.
It was a cult. Medina, do you know how? I know I've told this story, but I could tell it in the quickest form of how we started dating. I was homeless because of Hurricane Sandy, and I came to live with Ricky because we had just started dating very quickly before that. And I met his whole family, basically, when I moved into his house. That's how we started dating. And truthfully, he became my boyfriend because I called him my boyfriend. And he said, "Did you just call me your boyfriend?" And I said, "I did. Does that bother you?" And he said, "No." I said, "So does that mean that you're my boyfriend?" And he said, "I guess so." So he never really asked me out. Technically,
Yeah,
like,
you could,
he never really like asked me. I just kind of assumed he was my boyfriend after we had been living together for a while. And then so I mean, are we technically boyfriend and girlfriend if you've never asked me?
Well, if you have to thank your neighbor for asking about who was tearing down your house at like a belligerent rate.
Like she did. She said, "Who
So-
is helping you break down your house from the storm?" And I said, "My boyfriend." And then I came in and she said, and he said, "Did you call me your boyfriend?" And I said, "Well, yeah, because I don't know what else to call you." I said, "Is that okay?" And he said, "Yes."
Listen, the BF word has been thrown around for so long right now, you know.
And technically, I don't call you my boyfriend like at work. Like when people say, like, "Do you have a husband?" I say, "No, I don't have a husband. I have a man friend." And they go, "Well, why is he a man friend?" I'm like, "Well, because he's too old to be a boyfriend." Right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, do you get to a point where someone is not really your boyfriend? Like, do you graduate to man friend? What do you call an adult boyfriend?
I don't know. I really honestly don't know.
Must listen to professional wrestling.
You know, like, what do you call somebody
Yeah,
like
see,
that?
Medina just said you should just call me the hubby.
So is that how so wait a minute. So he didn't ask me to be his girlfriend. So I just call him a husband and he becomes a husband? Is that how it works? Because I just called him a boyfriend and he became a boyfriend. So I just go, "Hey, husband," and he, like, magical becomes a husband? Is that how it works?
Well, yeah, if you think about it, when I was
But that lets you off the hook for every occasion.
listen, every time that we have something planned, for example, we were doing the radio show, right?
Yeah.
I would have to say I have to go pick up the wifey and go to bowling.
Yeah.
So, was a girlfriend. You know, there's no other way you could change the adjective to lady friend
I
because
call him Derek.
that sounds gay. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's a long ass message.
Okay, hold on. I can't see the top of it. What do you call an adult boyfriend? Boa, sweetheart. These sentimental words. Don't overdo the old-fashioned vocabulary. Referring to a man as your suitor may be fun. Oh, we have not lived in the same house for 5 years.
No,
We
but
do not live together.
technically, over the time,
We lived
probably,
together for 2.5 months.
We probably accumulated 5 years, though.
There was a lot of closeness in 2 months, but we were also very, like, newlyweds at that point because we were only dating June, July, August, September, October. We were dating like 5 months.
Yeah, prior to that.
Prior to the moving in with all my stuff that
So
survived
then-
the storm.
So then technically we've already passed the anniversary then.
Maybe.
Was that a pre-versary? Can you call it that for the
Well,
the
because
first
I was
5
not
months?
I was not a girlfriend in those 5 months. I was just the woman that was living with you because I was homeless.
Shagging. Shagging. She's my shagger.
Oh, Steven. At some point I'm going to have to give up the 21 gimmick.
Well, can I still go with the 39?
You can.
You know, because
I'm going to be 45 this year. I can't, those words I don't even know how that escapes my lips that I'm going to be halfway to 50.
well, I'm the backwards going to be well, actually no, I'll be Heinz ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
Next year I'll be Heinz ketchup. Oh, and just know that we cannot celebrate my birthday next year
Why?
because it's on Good Friday again.
Oh.
So we either get the Thursday or the Saturday, and that's it. Like that's you know.
See, Ricky's still, well, you know what? I can't say that I don't observe it. He's just much more observant of it
I have to. My grandmother's going to strike me dead.
I am about not eating meat on Good Friday.
My grandmother's going to strike me dead from the heavens if I fucking, try to have half the food that I want.
It's true. We could work around it though.
I mean, you know, the time that I got drunk, it took an hour and 45 minutes to walk 3 blocks. You know, that was on a Saturday.
It was.
We can't ever do that ever again.
We could never recreate that
No.
moment.
Was that before I was friends with you, Ricky, or was that after?
Before you.
Way before. So there's again, I mean, I know we've talked about these things, but there's a bar around the corner that used to be around the corner, and we went to celebrate Ricky's birthday. He had a lot to drink, and
More than normal.
and I went home because I had something to take care of, and I went home, and I said to him, just let me know when you get home so I know you made it home safe. So he calls me and says, I am almost home. He said, I just turned the corner of my block. I am almost home. And like 45 minutes goes by, still no Ricky. So I text him and I say, you know, you said you were almost home. Where are you? And he said, I just got home. I said, it took you 45 minutes to walk from the corner to your house, which is like the third house off the corner. And he said, yeah. And apparently Ricky was taking baby steps.
Oh,
Like,
love my baby steps.
Like half a quarter, like, I don't want to even say they were full steps. They had to have been quarter steps, and probably 6 million of them from the corner to his house, because it took him 45 minutes to get from the corner 3 houses away. So, oh, Enzo, my girl, my daughter is a hot mess. She's a hot mess. We have not been on in a long time, and there's been so many things that have gone on with my child. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen it. But and on a good note, my daughter will be 20 this year. I have a 20-year-old. Could you imagine that?
So apparently I did not check this all because the resolution of the video is horrible.
But people could still see us, right?
It's in 720. We're not supposed to be in 720.
My daughter is doing okay. She is. She's doing okay. She went back to school. She's getting her GED. She's working a good job for right now. And she's doing well. Thank you for asking.
Can't change it now.
Since we were here last, I got a new job, right?
Yes.
Which is why I'm now like important person number 1 there. And which is also why I've missed a couple of shows.
Yeah, tell the people how they make you give up your free time to fucking work.
Well, there are jobs that are more involved than others, and I still work in the same school, but I got a different position last January, which gave me a significant pay raise, but many more hours. And it's a lot, and I have a lot more responsibility there than I did before. You know, so like I come here and I check my emails 50 times, and he's like, "Why are you working when you're not working?"
Yeah, I hate
Because
that
there's things that are time sensitive that have to be taken care of before I get back to work in the morning.
It's horrible. It's absolutely fucking horrible. I hate that shit.
I have meetings. I already told him I have 2 meetings already scheduled where I'll be at work till 8 o'clock
Yep.
this month. So I start at 7 in the morning, and then I'll be roughly there till 8 o'clock at night, 2 days this month. It's a long day.
Yes, because we need all of that fucking stuff to happen.
Listen,
Hey,
Bill's got to get paid.
So yeah, the World Series averaged 9.11 million viewers, which is a decline 23% from last year.
Tabitha, how are you, girlfriend?
Yes, she works from home
I
and
work
away.
from home and
Freaking
from away.
pain in the ass.
I've actually gotten 2 emails for work just as I'm sitting here in the 15 minutes we've been on.
You know, I want you to know, me and Tabitha had a little bit of an issue.
Why?
She wanted to unfriend me.
Why?
She wanted to. I had to fucking yell at her.
Way to call a girl out.
No, because now she's here because I messaged her. I told her this was coming back. She didn't think I was going to be doing it.
She said she's sorry.
See,
You
I got
can't just call people out on a thing like that.
This is Pipe Bomb. We call everybody out.
I can't.
We call everybody out. That's what we do. That's what
Anybody
we do.
else?
Well,
Anybody else while they're here? Ricky working when he's not working. When he's on the toilet, he's working.
you know, it's funny that you mentioned that,
he does
Mr.
all
Waldman.
he does all his best thinking there.
Let me tell you, I actually came up with a better idea for the setup for the show tonight, sitting on the crapper.
And he did tell me that before we started the show.
And I ended up doing it anyway. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, that was about 2 seconds after he woke me up and said, "Wake up. I'm going to do something a little different. You have to see it." I thought about it while I was on the toilet today.
I'm glad this actual World Series was different. It was watchable to me. Magical. Yes.
Yeah, for him, absolutely, 100%.
Yes. Because that's how these things
100%.
work.
So that's two people here that watch the World Series, me and Enzo.
I watched the highlights on YouTube. You want to know why? No commercials.
Again, I really didn't even know who was
there's
playing.
ads
I
on-
apologize.
What, Alex?
Well, there's YouTube ads.
I have an ad blocker on my computer.
Oh.
D-Hay, I don't think I could ever forget you.
You need to take it off if you watch my videos because Ricky, the ads is what puts money in my pocket.
See, I don't watch your stuff on the computer. I watch your stuff on my phone. Because there are times where I really want to scream at you for something you say. And
Like what?
I don't know. There's just random shit. Like, again, I don't watch football as much as I used to. So when I'm listening to Into the Net FC, I think you say something totally stupid, and then I got to rewind it to make sure that I didn't hear it that way, and then I'm okay.
What did I say? What do I say that's stupid, Ricky? Okay, now you're the one sounding stupid.
So wait a minute. Before we, I have to ask Alex this question because you watch football. You know, football.
Yeah, real football.
Did you watch the Beckham series on Netflix?
I have not, but it is on my list. It's on my to-do list.
So I have to tell you, I have never watched soccer in my entire life, but I watched that Beckham series, and I thought it was fantastic.
All right, but
I think it's a really good story. I don't know if maybe that's the word I want to use.
It's supposed
Story
to be,
is
because it's
because it's a documentary about him.
Well,
I didn't realize they did him so dirty. I didn't realize how bad it was.
Yeah, well, it is a political sport.
But I did watch it because everybody was talking about it, and I was like, let me see. And it wasn't. It was actually interesting, and I don't even like soccer.
Yes.
And right now I'm so dumbfounded because Ricky's claiming that. Okay, Ricky, is it because you just don't know the sport that you think that what I'm saying is stupid? Is it because I'm confusing?
Okay, so remember the fact that I'm like 803? That the terminology that I remember when I was playing and actually watching it is a lot different than what it is now. Because, you got those fucking mushroom heads that fucking talk about it on like ESPN and shit and have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And then I listen to you, and there's like a big comparison thing going on, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm listening to half the time. I get confused.
And I did say Netflix. Is there something wrong with Netflix?
He canceled his Netflix.
Because you just don't, Ricky.
I'm sorry.
I get confused half the times with stuff that I listen to. It happens. I'm getting old. Or older, if you want to say it that way.
Who does it better? Who talks the sport better, me or ESPN?
So far, you are leading it by a long shot. But if I ever see a puffy head guy from Team USA again, I may have to compare you.
I'm advocating canceling Netflix. I'm afraid to even ask why.
So, Ricky, at the end of the day, it's because of how sophisticated the sport is and the way I use it because you don't know the terms. That's why you get angry?
Again, I get the terms confused. That's my problem.
Okay. But at least I'm doing... Okay, well, you know what, Ricky? You need to become a real football fan then. And I do say a real football fan. I'm not talking about the slow-paced American football with these ridiculous penalties because you hold somebody by the collar.
I'm going to have to admit this to you, Alex. That football, or football international, as we like to call it sometimes, has gone up on the list with NASCAR and golf.
Is that you sleep when it's on?
Yes, because for some reason it doesn't keep my attention 100%.
All I know is that every single time Ricky says, I'm just going to lay here and watch NASCAR, I go, so you're going to take a nap? Like, that's my instant response. And he says, no, I'm not. And then 15 minutes later, I message him back and no answer. So I'm assuming that's why you add the rest of those things in, because you just fall asleep.
It's, again, even with the NFL lately, okay? Now, obviously, I watch my games at 1 o'clock. I watch the games at 4 o'clock. Watch the game at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm not watching the game tonight. Why? Because two dead ends met with each other in Tennessee and the Steelers, all right? But I got to tell you, if my team is playing at 1 o'clock and I'm not at your house and I'm here and the 4 o'clock game comes on, usually by halfway through in the second quarter, I'm done. Because it's only on one screen and the screen is across the room. So I like to lay down while watching the game and it's lights out.
Even if it's a good game?
Yeah, because I fell asleep on the 49er game this past weekend too. While you were out in Long Island, I fell asleep on fucking 4:30 game.
I'm sorry. I had obligations that I had to take care of.
Listen, shit happens. I got a really good nap in till like 7 o'clock.
I have a little bit of a life now. I travel
I don't
to
think
the islands.
I don't think going to a wake on a Sunday is technically part of the frivolous life.
It was from one of my coworkers' parents passed away, so I had to go to the wake. See, again, work intertwined into the weekend.
Yes. You see, I have Red Zone as well. The problem is that it's never fully real time on Red Zone.
Yeah.
Because they don't fill the whole screen. Like, it's usually one game, and then they box a game, and then they box another game. And then even on a...
Yeah, but how are you supposed to... You can't broadcast all of them at once. What are you supposed to do? Split the screen? How many times?
You split the screen 4 times if there's 4 o'clock games. So everybody can see what's going on at the same time. Not, I just need to see this game that's out of market because it's probably on my TV anyway. Or I do like I normally do on Sundays, where now the studio setup has grown again. There's 4 screens here, plus my phone, plus the TV over there, and my other phone. So I could technically watch 7 games at once without the fucking wings, okay?
And you do.
And
a lot of the times you do that.
1 o'clock every week.
Every
Screen's full. And then Alex will message me, what game are you watching? And I said, pick one of the 7.
Yeah, and I don't even know if my track record's even good at getting them right.
Once again, I'll say, and I know because Kurt's not here, thank God I don't do Arch Rivals anymore.
I don't know.
That was way too much paper that I used. Way too much
oh, you poor
football
thing.
to watch. I should be just watching it because I want to watch it. Not because I have to fucking write a 86.
So why don't we go on a
it.
Sunday to like a bar and we could have 50 screens, 50 different games, and just go have a drink. And then you can watch them all in one shot in a different atmosphere where you will not be sleeping. I mean, if you don't even want to drink your drink, I will drink your drink for you.
Actually,
I don't have a problem with having double drinks.
Actually, Tabitha, that's not true. Because in the last 6 months, I have replaced everything in the computer except for
Kurt,
the case.
You mentioned his name. Here he came.
Yeah, I know. His ears.
There he is.
His ears must have been ringing.
What's up, Kurt? It's been a while.
See, I have to make another appearance on his show. It's been a while since I've been there.
And you're still
because
pixelated.
It's on 720 instead of 1080.
I said the same thing.
If you go and watch it on YouTube, it's not pixelated. I've been watching it the entire time.
Is it only me though, Tabitha? Because when I just looked at it on my phone, it was just me that was pixelated.
Facebook does not want to.
I think he just wants to drown me out.
Kurt, you just let me know when. Just let me know when I will make the godly appearance again. I don't know if you get ratings with me on the show, but you know, I do share it out a lot. Facebook. I don't even know where that fucking was. I have no idea where that even was. It's not even popping up anymore. I might have to refresh.
I don't know.
No. I haven't been on Kurt's show in a while.
Nope, it's him more than 70. You're blurring. Oh, so you see?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
your
on.
face this time. Because like I just looked
That's Facebook. On YouTube, it's clear.
Oh, you see, because I just looked at it on my phone and it was me that was pixelated and you were okay.
No, YouTube is clear.
I thought you were just trying to block me out.
And it's also on 720 because it's freaking Facebook. I don't even know.
Is it because other boys are looking at me? You just want to blur my face?
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
I
Don't be jealous. It's okay to admit it.
You know, not for anything. It's been a while since I've actually had an extra person in studio. And
I know, because you don't even know how to have them properly. Like you put towels on their chairs and stuff, just in case they pee.
Would you rather have the towel or be sitting in like dust and shit? Because
I know, because nobody sat here in so long. My chair was dusty.
exactly. And I don't. And my vacuum was not plugged in. D-Hay, we do not need anybody to help me with my anger. My anger is what fuels this show.
I don't want to say he doesn't have the same rage. It's just brought out a little different. That's all I could say, D-Hay. It's not so much that he doesn't have the rage. He just expresses it differently now. I think it's because he's old.
No, because
I don't think he has the energy that he used to have.
Because somebody said to me, oh, don't get your fucking blood pressure up. You'll have a heart attack live on the air. The show will get millions of ratings, and then you won't be there. So I can't get so mega excited.
Nope, still blurry.
I don't even know.
I don't know. Listen, I'm just excited to be here. So even if you just hear my voice, that's fine.
Listen, last week it wasn't bad.
Well, I'm sure at some point it will go correctly.
And you are using my camera too, by the way.
What do you mean?
Because I gave you the high definition camera, you know, the beauty, the glam, the glitz, whatever.
I know. It's all my makeup.
And I got
it's
the
all
fucking crappy
It's
camera.
all my makeup and hair. That's what it is. That's what it is. I need
No.
to-
First off, the Viagra thing is gone. Everybody's now going to Blue Chew, by the way.
What is that?
Apparently, Blue Chew works better than Viagra. It's cheaper, and they send you a month's doses worth free.
Have you researched this?
I have seen the commercial about 82 times. Because now I sit at your house while you sleep.
I just said the same thing. I've never heard of this in my life. Is this like a secret thing, like just for
No.
men?
You know, because now we watch late
Do
night.
they only market it
No,
for
have
men?
you not seen Blue Chew?
No.
I might have to pull it up.
I mean, we've watched the bent carrot commercial 1,000 times, and we've spent a lot of time laughing at that.
Chewy's for animals, Medina. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to see if I could find the Blue Chew on here now, because nobody apparently knows what Blue Chew is.
legitimately have never heard of that before. That's the first time I've ever heard of it.
Let me
And
see
you
if
said
I-
you watched it at my house when we watched late TV?
It's been on TV.
At my
Everybody's
house?
talking about Blue Chew. Yeah. All right, now my phone decided it wants to be dumb. Okay, there are plenty of commercials of Blue Chew. Okay? Plenty of commercials about it.
I have never heard of this before in my life.
Blue Chew. Well, let me
Is
look at
that bottle say Erectin?
Yes.
There's a pill called Erectin?
Yes.
Chewy
do-
bomb.
All right, I'm going to put it up on the screen so people know that there is an actual thing. I'm not playing the audio either, okay?
Blue Chew works on a subscription basis.
Yeah. They deliver it to your door. So you get it in the mail, okay?
So it's not a prescribed drug.
No. But
Is it like something you can get in like a little pack at 7-Eleven?
no, I don't think they sell it at 7-Eleven.
You know those little pills that you get at 7-Eleven?
Yes. You know, the fucking, like, Spanish fly fake crap.
Like, you know, the giant goat or whatever it's called. Horny goat weed.
Yeah, horny goat weed. That's been growing in somebody's backyard. But apparently, this little pill kind of makes you stiff like a fucking, like an iron stick.
Let's get it and try it out.
See? They show Viagra.
Viagra and Cialis mixed together.
At a fraction of the cost. This commercial has not only been on your TV, but it's come up on YouTube quite a few times, Instagram quite a few times, TikTok.
Oh, wait, that said you'll get a prescription. That's tablet. I didn't even see. I probably should pay attention.
But you get your first month's batch free.
Connect with a licensed medical person. Receive your prescription within days. So it is a prescription, like Viagra, just different.
But apparently, it's supposed. Meice is apparently showing up now.
What is up, Meice? Great. Now it's going to be on my ads because Facebook is listening.
And then,
absolutely, you're going to see 10,000 ads now.
And then
for
you
Blue
know
Chew.
what? Then you can fully find out what Blue Chew is. Okay, but I'm telling you, these commercials are fucking everywhere.
Oh, Meice, please, just take care of yourself, please. Thank you, Enzo.
Yeah, they've only been sitting in the cubby for God knows how long.
I know.
Oh, the cubby.
I'll blame Ricky and tag you. Is somebody willing to admit that they have a problem to a physician and get these so we could find out how they are? I think you should.
Nobody.
We need you better, girl. I need you here with me. I mean, I abuse Ricky by myself, but two of us abusing Ricky makes things so much more fun.
And she still has to get abused about the.
Makes things so much more fun.
She still has to get abused about the McGriddles.
Yes. Yes. And I'm saving that for when she's on. Because I cannot, for the life of me, understand how you have never had a McGriddle in your life.
I've never had one.
Oh, stop it.
Nope, never had one.
Stop it. What stops a person from having a breakfast sandwich that is sandwiched by two perfectly placed pancakes that have syrup in them? What stops you from getting this? I don't understand.
Bellyache.
Like God provided this McGriddle for everyone in the world to have. I don't understand what stops you from having it. It is like deliciousness in a wrapper. I don't understand.
Yeah, Ricky warned me about this. Didn't you, Ricky? Don't ever tell Melissa you've never had a McGriddle. You've warned me about this, right?
No, I have not warned you about
because
that.
when Meice said she never had a McGriddle, I almost fell over. But now I find out there's two of you. They do have steak. Medina, the McDonald's by my job has the steak McGriddle. I'm tempted. I'm really, really tempted to see how it is.
Now, Meice says she's a creature of habit. She gets the same thing every time. When she comes here, we're breaking that fucking habit.
But this is egg and cheese and the meat of your choice in between two perfect pancakes filled with syrup. Like, it is the perfect combination of salty and sweet. And if that's your thing, McGriddle should definitely be on your menu of life. I don't understand.
See, now Medina's starting a war. So
I should be a spokesperson for McGriddles. It explains a lot.
When he comes back next week and Meice's on, they can go at each other.
I don't.
He just called her basic. He just legit called her basic.
Oh my God. It just upset me. Like it hurt my heart that somebody had not had a McGriddle.
Let me tell you, I up till recently I have not been an early morning person.
Yeah.
So it's not like I get the chance to go and get McGriddles in the morning.
Yeah.
I might try it tomorrow, depending on what time I get up.
Can I give you a piece of information?
What?
McGriddles are just as good heated up as they are fresh. I'm just letting you know because there are occasions where I get an extra one for the next day.
I don't know.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't know.
It's not like a McMuffin that gets all weird because it's an English muffin. It is because it's the pancakes. It really like holds its.
Yeah, but you know what? When you get the McGriddles with the blueberries in them,
McGriddles with blueberries in them.
I've had that. I've had it.
Where?
I've had it.
What,
God's sake, Ricky.
what McDonald's ever had a
Please,
blueberry?
When I was working that fucking bullshit job with the fucking security.
I think that whole story is bullshit that you just said.
No, I'm serious. I am dead serious. That you can get you don't just get plain McGriddles. In fact, in New York right now, we can't get the fucking ones with the steak in them. Unless we go out of Brooklyn.
I'm telling you, the one. Okay, I'm going to have to. Tomorrow I'll screenshot it. The one by my job has steak McGriddles.
I have not had a steak McGriddle in the longest fucking time.
I mean, my job is in the hood.
And I used to get
They
those.
have a lot they have a lot of options.
That might kind of explain it. In
You
the
know?
hood. Because
They
I
have
don't
a
live.
lot of options.
I don't live in the hood unless I'm wearing the hood.
Oh, stop it.
Or hanging out with Bill Belichick. You know, the hood.
Oh, yeah.
And I will tell you though, because they don't. Oh, see, don't
they don't
sell
sell
it
it
here
in
in
Jersey.
Jersey.
You see now, it's going to make me look. I'm going to have to look it up and see if I could find it on here.
You know what? I will.
Because you know what? I know it sounds terrible. I didn't even know that was a thing.
The steak, egg, and cheese on a McGriddle.
I didn't know steak was a thing.
I know they had steak, egg, and cheese on a bagel at one point. I don't know about the McGriddle. And I can look it up on my app right now for breakfast sandwiches.
Hold on.
This is now ulterior motive now that we've gone to the food section of the show.
We have to talk at least. You were blown away. I'm going to have to look now. All right. So I'm at my school address. It's going to tell me that. McDonald's on Conklin.
Gonna make me look it up in the app.
Hold on. I don't want to leave any dead air as I'm scrolling.
I will say though, I am continuously happy with the $3 meal, although it's now $3.99. I think.
Oh, you see, it may not let me look it up because it's not breakfast time anymore.
I can still look it up.
Because once the menu switches to a certain time, then it stops with the breakfast stuff.
Because you can order and have it picked up later on.
I don't know.
That's scary that I could sit here and order food now and then pick it up in like an hour.
Yeah, no, it's just nighttime food on my menu right now. I'm going to have to do it in the morning and screenshot it for next week. Because it's definitely on there. Like I said, I didn't even know that it was an option. I feel like I lost out on it.
Wait, didn't they say at one point that you could have breakfast all day long?
They did. I think they stopped that before the global bastard, Ricky.
Well, screw the global bastard for fucking my.
Yeah,
Either
because it's
way,
definitely not on here now. But there's no breakfast on here now.
I don't think the McDonald's breakfast being all day. I mean, part of me says that it wasn't working out.
Listen, there was nothing like going and getting breakfast at like fucking 3 in the afternoon. I'm telling you, that was the best.
Getting pancake. I mean, breakfast for dinner. There's nothing wrong with that concept. I mean, getting pancakes for dinner. When people say that people are messed up for doing that, I'm like, no, you're messed up for being against it.
Actually,
wait a minute. Are you saying that you don't like breakfast? You like breakfast for dinner? Because that's like.
Dude.
That is probably at least once a week I make some sort of breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, well, now if it's every day, then okay, well then that's probably not something good. But no, like breakfast for dinner is an occasional unique experience. I mean, I always say it's not only okay. There's not only brunch. If brunch can work out, then I mean, I don't know how to combine that with dinner, whatever. But you get the point.
Yeah, but I do. I like, you know what it is? I say like, I work a lot of crazy hours now. So like when I get home, I want something that's easy and it's something that is good for us. So like I'll make pancakes or I'll make omelets or I'll make, something. I French toast. I like all that stuff. Like that's my go-to breakfast stuff. And I'm not a breakfast eater. I just like breakfast in general. So I guess breakfast for dinner is probably ideal for me.
I'm looking at the deals now because I have almost 7,000 points on McDonald's app.
Do you?
Yep.
I don't have the McDonald's app. I just order from Uber Eats.
Cheese omelet for dinner is not a bad thing.
I love.
I can get a
omelets.
$0 delivery fee with a minimum of a $15 purchase. Oh, and the Nets now are the same deal as the Mets, where you can get a free medium fry if they win.
Is it?
What?
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Buy one breakfast sandwich, get one free. But yet they don't show the breakfast sandwiches.
Wait a minute. I might have made an error.
What?
I'm sorry. It's not a steak, egg, and cheese McGriddle. It's a steak, egg, and cheese bagel meal.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love eating.
I was wrong. I apologize. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up and say the wrong thing. But they do have steak, but it's on a bagel.
I would rather have it on the bagel. I think it holds the
I
steak
don't like
and
McDonald's
cheese better.
bagels.
They're not hard. They're just badly
McDonald's
toasted.
has bagels?
Yeah.
Since when has McDonald's had bagels?
Oh, you see?
And unless New Yorkers use the word bagel for something different than we do it in Texas. I mean,
you also
A
got
round circle with a hole in it?
yeah, that's a bagel.
That's a bagel.
Oh wait. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Well, there is that breakfast. Okay. Okay.
Meice said she's never seen a bagel either.
I guess I've never seen. Okay. I'm starting to remember. Okay. McDonald's breakfast has that bagel sandwich, or at least they used to.
I loved it. I actually have to tell you, their breakfast sandwiches are actually pretty good. That burrito, on the other hand,
Yeah,
Ricky-
no.
sucks ass.
Ricky, I'm easily vulnerable to getting bellyache, so there's certain foods I have to avoid, even if I'm craving it.
Okay, hold on a minute. Where's my camera? It's right here. Can I hold it up? Can you see it? See?
Yeah.
Do you see my bagel? That's the steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Bagels. McDonald's.
Okay, well, I rarely go to McDonald's because McDonald's is just gross because their food has gone so horrible. But even though I'm pretty sure I just pissed off Ricky. But sorry, Ricky, but it's the God's honest truth.
Red, we're taking turns.
Listen, at some
See, last week Meice was here.
yeah.
This week I'm here. Eventually, both of us will be back to abuse Ricky. We're just coming up with a plan.
Yeah, the 1 week that I don't show up, the both of them are going to show up. And they're just going to do a Facebook Live from
Listen,
the page.
how
That'd
long?
be it.
How long did me and Meice talk about doing a girl show together? Because between the two of us, we can hang.
Well, you may have to talk to
It
her
would be a
again.
hell of a show.
You're going to have to talk to her again because Meice is going to have yours truly produce her show.
Oh Lord, like a girls' night out thing. Me and her would be like ridiculous together.
Meice talked to me about 2 weeks ago. She kidnapped me while we were at bowling and kept me on the phone and said, we're going to be doing this show.
The show's called Basic and Non-Basic.
Oh, my God. Medina, you're digging yourself a hole.
And you'll be our first topic, Medina.
Oh, and don't forget, the people that are here now, again, I don't know where it was because it's not up on the screen.
What?
The woohoo thing. We are doing a pipe bomb / back home media production here in Brooklyn. See, Medina wasn't here last week. So now Medina will be getting an invitation to said get together, and it's going to be Labor Day weekend, August 30th. So make sure you put that on your calendar. Derek's going to be here. Sarah's going to be here. Aldape's supposed to be here. I don't know if anybody else from the bedroom radio. I think Brandon might be here.
Work schedules change, D-Hay. It sounds terrible to say, like, people's work schedules change, but it does, because, like, I've recently become a working adult.
Listen, Medina, it can't be fucking 2023 because the date already passed. But we are doing a huge group meetup on Labor Day weekend.
Meice, I still don't know how it's all going to work. I really don't. I'm just being informed as it's happening.
Well, I'm still in the planning stages. You know, I do have like 10 months to plan it.
They're planning without me. He's just filling me in as it happens.
Yes, I'm giving you a year's worth of notice.
A year's notice.
So, find your brand new 2024 calendar. Put it on your Google Calendar. I don't know what the calendar is for Apple because I don't play with Apple products. But yeah, that's the date.
Okay.
I think we should have fun. I think it's going to be really, really fun.
It is good.
We get to see how people drink.
Reunion.
We get to see how people drink.
Reunion.
Yeah. Because we missed the last one.
I know.
Apple sucks.
I'm not an... You know, it sounds terrible because I am not an Apple product person, but that's all we use at work. And, like, it's hard to get used to. For me, it is anyway. Because, first of all, you know how I am with technology. I am the worst technology person on the face of the earth. So I barely have a handle on my phone. And then I have to use a separate type of deal when I get to work. Totally different.
Obviously, he has to pay the fee, Steven, because he's got to cross like 3 bridges to get here. or technically 2.
Isn't he?
I mean, Medina's got the easiest ride here out of everybody. Well, no, Steven does too.
No, Steven's got it a lot easier because...
So does Enzo. I mean...
Yeah. Well, Enzo's in Jersey too, so... But his sister drives, so
everybody's close, except for Meice.
And I expect.
And DJ.
Yeah. That should be. Hey, you might have to start saving up some money, man. You missed out on the fucking Arizona meetup. You got to come to the Brooklyn meetup. I'll put my foot down right now. There
it
is.
Actually just came up as my memory thing on Facebook about the Arizona meetup.
Yeah, because
it was this weekend.
Well,
5 years ago.
Well, tomorrow will be the
5 years ago we were in Phoenix.
5-year anniversary of the chicken tetrazzini. There may be some in the bar, but that's buyer beware.
That's a very difficult question to ask.
Wait, so now if he's asking you about a 6-pack of pussy, he needs to make sure he has the Blue Chew by August 30th.
Yes. Yes, I believe you should. Hopefully I can have my affairs together and make sure if I'm invited. Totally down to meet up with my podcast people. We would love to see you, D.A. You know that.
We definitely know Aldape and Relaford would love to see D.A. because it's been a while.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you see? Thank you! Thank you! Medina's going to step up and get the Blue Chew.
So you see all of those Blue Chews commercials that you're going to see may come to good use for you.
Yeah. Should I show the commercial again?
No, absolutely not.
Medina will get double the commercials.
Absolutely not.
Medina would definitely have most of the commercials. Oh my God. Yes.
I can't.
He's going to be poking into the night table. Shit. Drilling holes in the wall that weren't there or meant to be there before.
Ridiculous.
The Blue Chew in the house.
I really have never heard of that before.
I don't understand how you haven't.
And you know I'm usually up on these things. Yeah, no. I'm usually like very aware of products that come out so this way we could discuss them.
Blue Chew's been out for like 2 years now at least.
But I swear to you, I've never seen it.
See, you got to stay up later now. Just so you make sure you see the commercials.
I'm like an old person.
It's either that or I'm going to have to wake you up and say, babe, the Blue Chew commercial's on. You got to wake up. And hopefully within like the 45 seconds that the commercial's on.
And the one eye will open and maybe I could see it like, sideways. I like when I think back to like before I started this job and I was like a late night person and I was awake literally all night with the exception of maybe 2 hours. Like I functioned for probably 10 years on like 2 hours of sleep. I don't know how on earth I lived this long. like only sleeping 2 hours a night because that's literally how I lived my life for about 10 years. Then I started working, and all of a sudden I've instantly morphed into this old person that like literally can look at you and blink and not remember that I blinked because I woke up 6 hours later.
Alex, you do it too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for a year, working 40 hours a week as a bar back, and
like your body just goes, no, that's it. You're done. And then you close your eyes for what only seems like a millisecond, and you wake up and it's the next day.
Exactly.
And you just fall where you fall. Like, I never make it. I can't even tell you the last time I went to bed before I fell asleep. Like, I have there's
really
like an ass impression on the couch.
What really reduces me to tears is that the work days take forever, yet your days off just fly by in a freaking heartbeat.
And here now, I think what gets me is that like when I leave for work in the morning, it's still dark. So it's dark when I get there, and it's starting to be dark when I leave, which means I miss the entire daylight hour time of the day. Bless you.
See, it would have been funnier to see him sneeze in
Daylight
just hearing
savings
it.
is about to happen, isn't it?
What happened?
Oh, no, that's on Sunday. The daylight savings.
Daylight savings. So we'll have sunset at like 4:30 in the afternoon, which literally means by the time I leave work, it'll be dark.
I actually like early sunsets. I hate it when it gets dark late.
No, because you know the problem is, it's tougher to get adjusted driving when the fucking time change is at like 4:30.
No, they're not going to cancel it. I can't see how they would cancel it. I mean, I know in other places they don't observe daylight savings.
Anything in the
but we do.
The Midwest.
Well, from
like Arizona doesn't.
Well,
obviously.
The West Coast, I don't think. Oh no, is it?
No, the West Coast does.
So is
it's
it
just that mid-central part of
I don't know. Whatever. I just know that they've lived their whole life happy, not celebrating daylight savings anything, and it sucks. You know what gets me, I think, even more is that because it's dark so early, night seems to last forever.
Well, just think of this, okay?
That's good with me.
For the next 2 weeks after this Sunday, all of our overseas people will be able to watch us because instead of it being a 5 and a 6 hour time difference,
oh Lord,
it'll only be a 4 and 5 hour time difference for 2 weeks. That means next week, Lars will be sitting in his lounge chair, in his robe, watching the show.
I'll have to send him a special invite myself.
Yeah, I wish it was right now.
I haven't seen Lars in a long time.
Well, think of it this way. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning right now for him.
It feels like it's 2 o'clock in the morning here.
Well, that's because now it's dark and it's fucking 40-something degrees outside.
Yeah.
Oh, and boy, for us, we get 60-degree weather for the next 5 days.
Okay, it'll feel like it's 2 a.m.
Listen, it'll be 2 a.m. when it's 2 a.m. Shave it.
What just happened to you?
I was up at 9 o'clock this morning. I'm not normally up at 9 o'clock in the morning, except for Wednesdays and Fridays.
Hold on.
Wait, was these Saturdays?
Let me play the tiny violin here.
Well, listen, last week, I was up till 6 a.m. Thursday morning building this show.
Uh-huh. That was last week.
And I woke up at 11.
Last week.
This morning, I think I went to bed
he's
somewhere
not
around
on
3.
camera, Meice, because he's naked.
No, my.
He's not on camera because he's naked. And he said he's very shy and he doesn't want to be naked on camera.
He's wearing his true birthday suit.
I'm just letting you know that's the reason. I know he doesn't want to talk about it, but that's really the reason. Meice wants to see him naked.
Put some damn clothes on, she says.
What are you, my mom?
See, he just confirmed it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know what? This is Pipe Bomb Radio. We're supposed to go. We're supposed to go explicit, aren't we, Ricky?
Like for weeks when I asked Darnell what he was wearing, because I was convinced because Darnell didn't come on camera, he was naked every week.
Well, Darnell's never on camera.
I know.
Well, actually, that's not true.
He is. You could only see part of his face, though.
He hides behind the damn mic.
He has been doing lives on Playmakers.
Yeah.
Because, it's football season. He's got to talk about the Rams and how bad they suck, too.
Not that explicit, okay? I mean, Ricky has said we are explicit on Pipe Bomb Radio, but there are certain limits, and Ricky's one who sets those standards.
But Darnell has had to learn now, in order to do Ramley talk, he has to be on camera.
Yeah.
Shooting the lights out. He has to be on camera. He cannot fucking just bare bones his way through a show now without getting on camera. Oh, by the way, you know who forced him to do that?
Who?
Yours truly.
Oh, good. Good.
And Ricky, can I ask? It was for his own damn good, right?
Can I?
I mean, shit, we could be naked from the waist down, Medina, and you would never know that.
Yeah, I could be sitting here in like fucking Tasmanian devil boxer shorts.
That's not naked.
That would be for me naked.
That's
my
still
pee-pee would
clothed.
be sticking out through the fucking pee hole.
Oh, Jesus.
Especially
Did you
if I
just
had.
call it a pee-pee?
Yeah,
Did you just really call it a pee-pee?
a pee-pee hole.
Oh, my God.
Just imagine if I had Blue Chew right now, I'd be drilling into the front of this thing right here.
Oh, my God.
Ricky. That was from the Attitude Era, Ricky.
I'd probably be drilling into the mixer right now. Making an extra hole somewhere.
Oh, my God. I like not knowing. Leaving things to the imagination.
Oh, and we're going to be streaming from the bar.
Oh, dear God.
Pipe Bomb will be live from the bar. So Medina may actually have to learn how to get his makeup done before he walks in the bar.
Do we have hair and makeup for that?
I don't know if I can hire anybody. Sean's on YouTube. Sean, you got to heat up to Twitch for the next 20 minutes. Or figure out how to get people to the Twitch. Because I'm now streaming there now. This is the second week in a row I'm streaming to Twitch. And I've not seen one peep comment from there either.
I do my own hair and makeup.
So maybe Meice.
What's up, Sean?
Meice, you might have the double duty that night on doing hair and makeup for the group. I don't need any hair and makeup done. Because I'm just,
You're just Ricky.
Yeah, it's just me.
Normally I don't look like a refugee. But I was coming from work, and then I slept. And then, like I said, Ricky woke me up 15 minutes before the show and said, get up and brush your hair. Are you going to brush your hair before you go on? I thought that was maybe a sign that I didn't look nice. So I did go in and brush it.
So Rick could have elaborated, but he didn't. Is that it?
Enzo said he's buying.
Yeah, that was, I think, Alex, that was his nice way of saying, you look like crap. Go in and brush your hair.
This is not the first time yours truly fell asleep before the show started. Okay? There have been multiple times where I picked her up early. She goes, go do your technical golem thing that you do. I'm going to crash over here for a while. And then she comes to go on the show and you go, oh, I can't go on camera looking like this. I got to go fix myself.
First of all, what's that weird attitude thing you just said?
And then,
I'm going to go fix myself. I don't think I ever said that.
Then she pushes me out of the way, pushes me legitimately under the desk where my knees bang the fucking desk. And then she goes into the bathroom, and she's in there for like 15 minutes. Prim and proper. That's why she's got the better camera. I don't want to hear shit. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God.
This has happened quite a few times. Or like the winter time, okay? Where we're all wearing the knitted hats because it's like 8 degrees outside. She takes the hat off and goes, oh my God, my hair is massively fucked up. I gotta fix it.
Because Meice comes on looking like a superstar. Like she just stepped off the freaking runway. She's got her eyelashes done. Her hair's all nice. She's curling it before we go on. And I look like I just came on a ship from like another country and landed here and just went, hey, I'm here. Like I came on a raft. I have to try to keep up.
Listen, to each his own.
I have to try to keep up. I do mention, though, that I am up every morning at 4:45 to leave for work, and I'm still awake.
So in other words, now what we have to do is we have to have a makeup station built into the dungeon.
Hair and makeup.
So that way you could be all prim and proper. She could be prim and proper. I could still look like a dirtbag because I really don't give a fuck whether I haven't slept and I got fucking bags under my eyes.
Why don't you let me make you up before the show one time?
No. I didn't get made up before I went on the fucking news. I ain't getting fucking made up before my own show.
But why were you on the news? Who suggested that you go there?
First off,
Who told you that they were going to be there?
You didn't know the news was going to be there.
Okay.
We knew the football team was going to be there.
Who told you that the football team was going to be there?
You did.
I did.
But we did not know that News 12 was going to be there. Okay, that's a different story. You know, I probably would have maybe ran a comb through my hair or something before I went on.
Oh, I don't give a shit about looking like crap. Oh, but I would have put a comb through my hair if I knew the news was going to be there.
If I had an idea I was going to be on TV, I would have brushed my hair and I would have been good. Okay?
Oh, Steven, you should see, like, I really try at work. So, like, my first job when I started at the school, it really didn't matter what I wore because, like, I am a jeans and sneakers girl. Like, jeans and t-shirts and sneakers, that's like my whole life. So that's what I could wear to work. And now I'm supposed to be a little more professional-like when I go to work. But I've not really changed the jeans and sneakers and t-shirt deal. Like, I just get a dressier t-shirt.
I mean, when we go to do...
Because now I have meetings and stuff that I am supposed to go to. And everybody else is in, like, a suit and dress clothes. And I'm in, like, a fancy t-shirt that doesn't have a curse word on it. And jeans and sneakers.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. Alex is supposed to be venturing with me to Philly in April, right?
Yes.
We're working on that plan, too. Okay? Do you think... when I'm sitting there producing the show, that I'm going to be like somebody from like WWE who's going to be all like dressed up prim and proper to sit there and do the show? Fuck you. I'm wearing fucking pajama pants.
You will not get the fuck out of here.
The shirt that says adulting with 1 star on it. I've chose to not be an adult this evening. Do you think I'm going to be doing that? No. No. I'm going to look like fucking 16-year-old Ricky that got out of bed and didn't give a fuck about doing shit.
Yes, Medina, we have to adult sometimes, but I choose to be the cool adult at work. So, like, the kids all come to me when they have problems. I keep candy in my office, so they come and they sneak pieces of candy throughout the day that they're not supposed to have. I try to, like, decorate stuff so that when they come in, like, it was just Halloween. I had spider webs all over my office, and the little kids were great with it because all they wanted to do was come in and see the spiders.
Steven, me and Enzo went to school together. He's seen me in person.
Yes.
He's seen me go
Enzo and Ricky have known each other for a very long time.
He's seen me go to school with fucking torn up jeans, torn up hoodies, still wore the hats when the teachers told me not to. Like, I didn't give a fuck what I wore to high school.
Always a rebel.
I'm the black sheep.
And I'm pretty sure he saw you flip the bird to the teachers too, right?
Enzo's seen that happen quite a few times. Yes. Enzo has seen a lot. I have not. Me and Enzo talk. We've not hung out since he's moved to Jersey, and that's been a while. So, Enzo, we gotta change that somehow.
And Ricky, as far as me going to Philly with you, it's gonna be hard to make that happen. You know that, right?
Listen, if we want it bad enough, it'll happen.
All right, make the episodes viral, and then I think we'll be good to go.
Listen, if I have to come down there and drag you up here, I will.
All right, let's see.
I won't even fly down there. I'll drive down there.
He said, "Move to Jersey. It's better."
No, Jersey smells like ass. There's too many freaking like garbage dumps in Jersey.
I was in Jersey once this summer.
Once.
Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't summer. It was September.
Yes.
I went to the Prudential Center. You'd be proud of me. I made it to Jersey for a concert. But I still went to Jersey.
I think the last time I was in Jersey was last year.
What did you go to Jersey for?
Something with Dad and Todd. The last time I went out to Jersey. I didn't drive personally because I didn't want to drive.
Yeah, I did. I crossed the bridge and went to Jersey.
Want to be?
I don't stand in traffic for 39 minutes because I know how to get away from the traffic for 39 hours.
It's better to stay in traffic for 39 hours. Yeah, I don't know. A concert. Who is the artist? I went to Shine Down and Papa Roach. That was in September. I went to some kick-ass concerts this summer. That's all I'm saying.
You see that?
What?
My niece is calling me from the tummy.
I know. I can't wait to see her. Who do you think she's going to look like, Christina? Because I think your kids look like you.
All I know is this.
I really do. She's got very good genes. I think our children all look like her.
I'm just going to say this. If she goes into labor after this show goes off the air, I don't want to know nothing. Because now my niece is hearing me out loud for the first time. Christina has not been on the radio show. She hasn't listened to the radio show. She's been preoccupied. Now my niece is hearing me for the first time. If she somehow breaks water and goes to the fucking hospital
because
after
of
hearing
your
me,
voice,
then I know that there's probably something
so you like the
wrong.
baby whisperer?
I don't know. I called my sisters out.
You called your sister's baby out?
We went to bowling. Then we went to the diner, our usual Thursday night affair. And I said to everybody when we were leaving, watch, I'm going to get home. And 5 minutes later, I'm going to have to leave.
If that happens, you'll be the first one I call.
I'll be awake. I'll be awake for that.
Yeah, we need to know.
Okay? But I got in the driveway. My father goes, don't get out of the car. Make sure the back seat is empty. We are out of here.
Rick, if a heavy metal band did a concert in Jersey, you wouldn't go.
I would go. I probably would wear some toxic mask because I know that.
What does that mean? Why do you think you wouldn't go? Why do you think?
I'd go. I mean, I want to go to a Devils game.
Oh, so now you're a hockey fan, Ricky.
He's always been a hockey fan.
It's been a while since I've actually seen a hockey game.
He's always been a hockey fan.
I mean, I still have all my jerseys. They're in bins under my bed.
And he's had hockey skates, even though he's finished hockeying a long time ago.
Yes. Both roller and ice, by the way. And I can't skate.
And yes,
for
I
shit.
said hockeying.
You want to jump on her for that one, Alex? Hockeying?
No, I think that's I think Braverman's the hockey expert.
Yeah, he disappeared. I don't even know what game's on.
So Ricky's had these skates for a long time, and they've always been up on the closet. And I was like, I don't even know why you have skates. You haven't hockeyed in a long time. And he's like, I haven't what? And I said, you haven't hockeyed in a long time.
One of the last times
hockeyed in a long time.
One of the last times I went, it was with a group of people that I don't associate with anymore.
So, I do have my own language.
Actually, no, that's not true because I went with Ryan.
Yeah, you did. You did go with Ryan.
I've gone with Ryan 2 or 3 times. And I could skate, but I don't have the inserts of my skates anymore, so they hurt my feet. Yeah.
I think he would go, Enzo.
You know what, Enzo?
He would go to a concert in Jersey.
I'm going to make the arrangements because my nephew is wanting to go to the game too. That we'll all meet up at Prudential and we'll all fucking go to a Devs game.
I didn't realize how easy it was. So this concert we went to, I've never been to Prudential. That's the first time I was there because all the other concerts we've been to have been at like Jones Beach. We've been to the Garden. I've never been to Prudential, so it was the first time we booked a concert that we went. I didn't realize how easy it was to get to.
Steven, you'd go to a game with me. You'd go to a game with me. I won't go to the Garden because the fucking tickets are just astronomically fucking bad in price. But I definitely would go to a fucking maybe. I might throw up in my mouth a little bit when I say this. I may fucking go to an Islanders game. And then just fucking root for the other team.
Oh, Lord.
It's not a cigarette, Enzo. It's a vape.
It's a vape.
And I've been practicing because I wore my Triple H shirt yesterday. I'm not even joking. I actually did wear it to bowling. My sleeveless. I fucking loved it.
Oh, dear Lord.
I might have to wear wash it and wear it again tomorrow. You know, for our round 2 matchup.
Yeah, tomorrow night's bowling.
I might stream that. I might go live from the bowling alley.
Do you know that bowling is the only exception to me getting out of work?
Yes, I know, because you made it.
Because
that way.
I go in there and I tell them I have previous commitments, so I can't do anything on a Monday or a Friday.
Alex, are you sleeping over there?
No, I'm awake.
Oh, okay. Because it almost sounds like there's somebody snoring in my fucking headsets.
It might be me. I have a stuffy. My
Well,
right nose is stuffy.
There's an evil kitty like right next to me, so it might be him.
It could be.
Hey, Mariah, how you doing?
What's going on?
I shared this somewhere. I don't remember. Unless Meice did it. I
Meice, you still here?
I'm not even joking when I tell you. I shared this to 20 groups. I shared this to like 35, 40 people via Messenger. Like, I went fucking crazy with it.
Why is Bearman naked? You know,
He had a long day of work.
yeah,
He needs
it
some
was.
Blue Chew.
He's trying to relax.
He needs some Blue Chew.
He's trying to relax. You know, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna spill the secret. He did tell us before he started the show why he was. And that's because he decided today he was going to wax his chest.
Did you put a happy face
That was
on
a
there?
bad idea.
It was a bad idea. So now his body is on fire because he tried to yank the hair out and he had to sit there naked.
Steven,
He's trying to cool off.
I can't go live on TikTok. I don't have enough followers.
Burns.
I don't have enough followers on TikTok to go live.
I'm gonna be starting rumors left and right about Alex. He's gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But he's a good sport. He
Hey,
really
little
is. I don't
buddy.
think he's not really naked.
Yeah, then I'll tell everybody, why are you listening to somebody from New York? a state with like the shittiest voters I've ever seen.
Did you know that my young bodyguard is on?
Hey, Matthew.
He just said hello. He's like my young bodyguard.
First of all, when did he get so freaking tall, Christina? Because you posted a picture of him, and he looks like he grew like 6 feet.
They gave him growing beans. Janet's on.
I know. I saw Janet go by. What's up, Janet?
Oh, should I mention it now? Because I don't remember if
What?
she heard us last week about the meetup. She has till August 30th to get her
Derek!
all of her fucking
Happy
stuff set
shit
up.
to you, too. Brian's jeans. He's definitely got height. I'm telling you, all of a sudden he's got height.
I just talked about the meetup and Rutherford shows up.
I know.
Derek, I have been promoting this meetup the entire fucking show. Where the fuck you been? Oh, and Christina, I want you to know, future episodes of Pipe Bomb Radio that I'm pre-recording are all going to have Matthew in them. So I need newer, updated versions of him saying it.
He's the cutest. I need to squeeze his face. He does. He's got those cheeks. He needs to be squeezed. It's been a long time since I squeezed him.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to end up doing a show when we go up there, too. Matthew's just going to be sitting there chilling. He's going to be he's the new promo machine. You go around, tell all your friends about the music show. All right, we got about like 3.
We should make a Matthew's Choice episode where Matthew gets to pick the music.
Actually, I'm not allowed to do that because now Motley Music is back. And he can harass Chris about that. Who I messaged, by the way, to tell him that we were on. So I don't know if he...
I still think it's a good idea. I'll make it happen, Christina.
Listen.
Matthew's Choice.
They video call me, you know.
Matthew's Choice.
They video call me.
I'm telling you, I think it's a good thing.
Matthew, every time he wants to talk to me, he steals Christina's phone and he calls me.
What kind of music does he listen to?
That should be interesting.
I'm telling you, I think it'll be fun.
And we've got a lot of good shows coming up, too. I have a lot of good ones planned. I have another remix show coming up. I have the 10 songs you never hear at a Metallica concert.
Okay.
Which I thought was awesome.
Okay.
We're doing
a little bit of everything.
We're doing a top 10 Disturbed. We're doing a top 10 Godsmack. We're doing a top 10 Breaking Benjamin.
First, stop this. Because I saw all of them this summer. I could be of help. My
I'll be right
first,
back.
my first concert was Avenged Sevenfold and Falling in Reverse. That was in June. And then we saw Godsmack and Stained. And then we saw Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin. And then I saw Shinedown and Papa Roach. I have a list.
Oh,
It
and
was an excellent
we
summer of
also
concerts.
have another show planned, which is the one that I'm going to record next. The top 10 songs that get overplayed on the radio.
Oh, that's like every one of them. Because once they get a hook on one, they just play the shit out of it. And
No,
then you
but
get
there's
annoyed.
ones from like the 70s that really get overplayed. And they don't play the radio version of them. They play the album version of them. So the song is like 9 minutes long and you get stuck on that 9 minute song.
I'm gonna say something now as like all right, I'll say I don't know exactly how to say it, but as I get older, and I'm getting older,
Yes.
and now since I don't drive, I couldn't tell you a single current song that's on the radio. I sent you a form to sign up for the next Great Baker on Facebook. You know what's funny, Janet? My future sister-in-law is a TV producer. And I think from the minute I met her and she knew that I baked, like that was my second job, she was like, you don't want to go on like a cupcake war show or like a baking show. And it's not that I don't want to, because I know that I can. I can. I just don't know that a timed show is something that I would excel in. I mean, I probably could, but like the pressure of the whole thing is a lot for me.
Yeah, and I
And
can't.
I'm not technical.
And-
Like, you know, when they come on and they have all these like fancy words for things that people do, like technique and stuff when they bake. I don't have any of that. I just bake. Does that make sense?
And to be honest with you, I can't be there to give her the old-fashioned pep talk and everything else. Because A, they won't let me into the studio. And B, they'll sit me in some fucking crackhead corner of the fucking building with a whole bunch of the other fucking yahoos that are sitting there watching it that can't clap. They can't fucking yell and cheer out people. Nothing.
Well, you
I would
can't.
be-
You
I
have
would-
to. You can't. You're not allowed to tell people on those shows either. You can't disclose.
I would
You can't disclose any information, because if it's a show that like goes on for weeks,
listen.
nobody can know that you win ahead of time.
She typed in the word, and in my brain,
Fondant.
douchebag is saying it. Fondant. Fuck you and your fondant.
He's talking.
Fondant.
He's
damn
talking
it.
about Buddy Valastro. He doesn't like
Fuck
he
him.
doesn't like the way he says fondant.
Fuck him. It's fondant. Okay? There's no space in between the fucking the letters.
I excel at both of those, by the way, fondant and piping. I am. You've seen my work. You know what it's like.
And screw him in his piping too.
He can't anymore.
Thank fucking God.
He's got a new show coming out. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You don't like that chef dude from Hell's Kitchen? That's like Ricky's icon.
No, not Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, not Hell's Kitchen.
Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh, Kitchen Nightmares. Is it? He did Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, but I don't watch Hell's Kitchen. I only watch Kitchen Nightmares.
But that's where he started, was Hell's Kitchen.
And most of his episodes have been either in New York or New Jersey so far.
Yes. No.
Have you actually been
No,
to the
thank,
restaurant
no,
where
thank
you
you, Medina.
What?
Did you actually ever go to a restaurant where he actually did an episode of one of his shows?
Not yet. And we found one, the new series is a restaurant in Queens.
I thought it was in the city.
It's a
Gordon
diner.
Ramsay.
No, it's the diner off of Queens Boulevard. I looked it up for the first episode for this season.
Okay.
And come to find out that a lot of people now are not going to these places because they've seen what's precursor happened
Yeah.
until Ramsey is kind of like cleaned up the
Redone
place
the
and shit.
place. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a catch-22. But I will tell you, though, that I wouldn't mind going to that diner now just to see, like, post Ramsey, what it's like.
But then you wouldn't have the original experience. Does that make sense?
I don't know if
You can't see how he revamped it if you weren't there before. You would just know it as the place he was in after.
Listen, Medina, a $25 plate, I can't really fucking say very much
Ramsey
about.
has a fish and chips place in the city.
That I definitely want to
that
try.
I think that I might attend. We were looking at it.
It's in Times Square, isn't it?
It's not far from Times Square, yeah.
Oh, and I found another one of those hibachi places.
We have so many places on our hit list that we've been talking about. You should tell them about the place that we went over the summer. Where did we go on our date night? That you didn't think you would like. He doesn't remember.
No.
Oh my God, he does not remember. Where did I take you?
Sweetheart, you've taken me quite a few places this summer.
I know. Medina, isn't he wonderful that he doesn't remember where we went? Where did we get dressed up to go? Oh my God. Seriously? I took him to a Metallica candlelight concert.
Oh, I was thinking about food, damn it.
Because
I'm thinking about the food.
I was going to talk about Black Tap afterwards.
No, you know what? We have to work on the Outback thing because there they have their endless shrimp.
We have endless shrimp. We have a record to break of endless shrimp at the Outback.
And I know I could do it this year too.
We went there one day for endless shrimp.
I have a better.
I thought I was going to throw up by the time I left.
I had like fucking 9 orders of shrimp.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous.
The poor woman had to clean up all the fucking tails off the table.
So if you've never been in the city, in the village, it's called Black Tap. This place, it's craft burgers and beers and craft burgers and like shakes. They had the most amazing food, and it was not expensive.
No, the burgers weren't expensive. The shakes, on the other hand.
Well, I had an $18 shake. An $18. You know what?
And we didn't finish it either, by the way.
I could pull that picture up. And
I was afraid a little bit because, I keep hearing that big word in my head when all of the good sugary stuff comes out. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Which I probably get tested for soon.
Why?
Well, because my dad's type 2, so that means I'm going to inherit it.
It doesn't mean you're going to
Medina, I got yelled at on
Okay, well I could inherit
Christina's
it.
leaving. Good night, Christina. Love you.
Okay. Can you say it? That was is it
It's kind of
is it too dark?
Pull it back
Okay, wait, let me see if I could like darken the screen a little bit.
So Tuesday night, for Halloween, we have mummy dogs. And I had like 7 hot dogs.
Does that make it better?
A little.
Little bit.
So it was a giant strawberry shake. And it had like all chocolate balls all around the cup. And it had giant things of cotton candy and lollipops on top. I mean, it was $18. And it was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I'm working my way up to 10 because I figure if I sign up for the Nathan's thing and I at least eat 10 hot dogs, I'll be okay.
What looks like boobs?
He said the picture looks like boobs.
Picture looks like
'cause
boobs.
it's not.
I'll have to send it to you, Medina.
But no, I've been excursioning.
Christina, get some rest. You're gonna need all the rest you can get.
Yeah, especially if she pops that baby out tonight.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you right now, if I am the cause for her going into labor, Brian's gonna kill me.
Why?
Because now he's got to stay up all night to make sure that she has the baby. Bernard, you were here earlier. Now you're back. You know what? I don't know if I could do 12. I've been working my way up. The last time Melissa was here for barbecue, how many hot dogs did I have?
I don't even know.
Like 7?
I don't even know.
And I had 7 this past Tuesday. So I'm kind of working my way up.
Oh, I don't know if I could still do that.
What, hot dogs?
Eat that many.
I think I could do it.
Medina, I just sent you the picture.
I think I could do it. At least 10.
10?
10. Buns and all.
You see, that's what kills me. And like when they have like the Nathan's contest and everybody's eating the hot dogs, like I could see what makes me physically nauseous is the dipping of the dog in the water cup. Like it's the wet bread thought in my brain that makes me want to instantly throw up.
That's my problem with it. Is lately I've either been having seltzer or water with the hot dogs.
Blech.
But I'm not dipping the hot dogs. I'm eating them straight, and I have condiments on mine.
It's the wet, squishy bread that I'm telling. It's like it makes you want to vomit just thinking about
But
it.
I think that would be my problem at the hot dog eating contest. It's because they bring you the hot dogs plain. I don't want them plain.
It's just to see how fast you could eat them. They're not even really
But
chewing them. I think they just
But to me,
shove them down their throat.
to me, I look at it this way.
It's not about enjoying them, Ricky.
No, but I have to enjoy what I eat. Otherwise, there's no point in eating it.
But they're competitive eaters.
I don't give a fuck.
They don't
And
really
I'm
give
not
a
gonna
shit.
listen. I'm not gonna beat Joey
Those
Chestnut
people
in-
are the best deep throaters on the planet that compete in that competition.
Listen, okay. The point of going to the contest
I'm just putting it out
is
there.
to not beat Joey Chestnut, because there's no way in hell I'm eating 71 hot dogs. Okay, I'm not doing that. I can't train that way. It's not gonna happen.
How do
I
you
want
know?
to be up there and beat the fat guy who's a professional eater who doesn't eat anything more than 12. Okay? That's my goal. To beat the big fat guy who doesn't eat anything more than 12 hot dogs. I beat him. It's an accomplishment.
Come on, you can't tell me that you can't picture in your brain a competitive eating porn.
I don't know.
My stomach, do you hear my
Yeah.
stomach? It's the truth.
But I'm telling
Just
you. Wait,
Shoving those hot
somebody
dogs
said they
down.
would drop 1,000 stars if I ate 12 live on the air.
Oh my god.
I probably could do it.
Yeah, no.
I probably could do it. But I
Now,
have
you
to.
talk about White Castle. That's another story. I
10's
could
the
do
limit.
that. I could do that.
10's the limit for now.
I could do that. But I cannot.
I don't want to be throwing up later on
Yeah.
with White Castles, because White Castles kick my ass.
I love White Castle.
White Castles kick my ass.
You never want to. You never want to eat it again.
No, it's not even that. So, for some reason, when you have all the onions on it,
Well, you're not an onion eater.
no, I'm not.
He doesn't like
I'm not big on onions.
onions don't
That's
agree.
the way-
Onions don't agree with him.
The way you said that.
You're not an onion eater. Yeah, no, he's really not. Like like when I first met him, he was like, I really don't eat onions. I don't eat like what was the other thing you told me?
Squash,
Carrots.
carrots. I
Yeah,
hate
he doesn't
carrots.
like any of that stuff. But like when I make food and I put it in there, he eats it.
Because I have no choice, because you make it so small for me to try to pick out.
Well, that's the whole point. I make it really small, like you prepare for a little child, so that they don't know that it's in there.
Look at when you made the pork roast the last time. You gave me the mashed potatoes, you gave me the stuffing, and you was like, yep, I made sure I didn't give you the carrots.
And then I hid some underneath.
She tried. She tried. And I'm just not down with that. I'm not down with carrots. I'm not a big vegetable eater.
And then there's two words for you.
What?
You know.
Oh, suck it?
Yeah.
Well,
Because
it's not that
Medina,
gay
like
guns up.
I cook with vegetables. Like I happen to like vegetables. Or like when I make soup, like I make kick-ass chicken soup, which I call magic soup, by the way. But that has carrots and onions and all kinds of stuff in it. So it's in there. And then he has no choice because I cut them so small you can't pick them out. Otherwise he would spend 2 hours like strategically like pulling carrots out of the soup.
See, Janet doesn't like carrots either.
I won't make you anything with carrots, Janet.
No,
But
I'm
Ricky
not-
has to eat them. They're good for his eyes.
I'm not good with carrots. It's a same. You know what? I could
French
actually.
onion soup?
I can't even tell you the last time I had it.
I love French onion
I
soup. That's
cannot-
like my kryptonite.
I cannot
I
tell
love
you
French
the
onion
last
soup.
time I had it. And I think the last time I had it was in a restaurant, and I did not like it because it tasted like fucking dirty dishwater.
That is the only time, Medina, like we just talked about squishy bread. That is the only time I'll eat squishy bread. Because if they make a proper French onion soup, you know, they put the bread on the top of it and then they put the cheese over it and they melt it. That is the only time I'll eat squishy
See,
bread.
my problem with certain.
I see your post. Hey guys, we've been ignoring Bernard, and that's not nice.
No, I'm
He's
not
just-
ignoring him.
He hopes to meet a James Bond villain this weekend.
I'm. Still
I did
waiting,
not see it. I'm sorry.
I'm still waiting to find out if he got the soundbite from this past weekend.
Yeah, Bernard, I can see your. But to answer your question, Bernard, yes, I can see your post, dude. I'm sorry, we've not really been doing.
I
a good
did
job.
not see it. I'm sorry.
I will tell you this. My problem with vegetables is the same problem she has with tomatoes. Okay? Which is a fruit, by the way, not a vegetable. Lick my nut if you think you're gonna fucking call that shit a fucking vegetable.
Oh, for God's sake, that's an argument. Whether it's a fruit or a vegetable,
Listen.
we all eat it and we like it.
Listen, because it
No,
has,
we do not like it.
I'm just gonna say
Tomatoes
this,
have
okay?
that squish in the middle, and you bite into it, and it's no thanks.
She's a consistency person the same way I am. This is why I don't fucking eat.
What's up, now?
I don't eat sweet potatoes because I don't like the consistency of them. Okay? I don't like fucking squash because of the consistency of them. Okay? It makes me want to fucking throw up.
But you eat zucchini bread.
Because I don't know the zucchini's in there.
That was another story.
Well, now you
See?
do.
See, Medina. So again, when I say I hide things like for a little kid, I made chocolate zucchini bread. It tastes like brownies, but it had 2 cups of shredded zucchini in it. He ate the whole thing, and I said, "Did you like that chocolate bread?" He said, "Yes, I did." I said, "It had zucchini in it," and he didn't die. He did not die eating it. Right? He's not allergic to it. He just doesn't like it. But in chocolate bread, he loves it. So, therefore, I made him eat zucchini.
Doobie's here.
What flavor of yoga?
Yeah, she just said she came out of yoga.
Oh, my God.
And this keyboard is all messed up, so it went up with the
And I
fucking
love
letters.
baked potatoes, Janet. I could live off of them. I go to Wendy's and get baked potatoes.
Don't worry, we got plenty of sound bites coming up for fucking Pipe Bomb Radio. I'm making brand new ones. We have Seymour nuts.
Yes, Bernard, I am curious. I'm sorry. It's just that Ricky and Melissa are just constantly distracting me.
Isn't that a good thing though? You're not sitting there staring at the wall. There's no
Yeah.
World Series now.
That's terrible. Stop it.
No, because he was watching it. Now he can't watch it.
Who is the restaurant bot?
I wish yoga had a flavor. I would eat dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
Oh, you know what? I can't fucking knock dragon fruit.
You know what? I bought a dragon fruit the beginning of the summer.
And she never fucking cut it up. And
No,
gave it
I did cut it up, and I didn't like it. And I like dragon fruit in everything, like when dragon fruit is a flavor.
Oh, Batista.
to me. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
I've met him already. He almost broke my hand. Because I tried to man up and fucking shake his hand, and he fucking just
Glad
crushed
he
my
didn't
digits.
power through a table, Ricky.
You know, not for nothing, he is actually a fucking douchebag. He is legit a douchebag. He is fucking prima donna douchebag from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I don't know. I never met him. I can't.
He
talk about
was
him.
we met him at the place on Cross Bay, the gaming store that used to be on Cross
Okay.
Bay, and
Right.
the line was legit down across the street to the pizzeria.
Like it used to be at Fun Time.
Yeah, and we got on the line. I drove 75 miles an hour from Staten Island to Queens to get on that line, and I went to shake his hand. I was wearing his T-shirt and everything. And all 4 of my fucking fingers were all curled up like this. It was like my fingers were all like this. It was fucking horrible. Oh my God. And then the people that were behind us, he goes, "Do you think I'm seriously going to take a picture with you wearing that?" I was like, oh my God.
Well, what were they wearing?
They were
Tell him to
wearing
go fuck
other
himself on
wrestlers'
behalf of
merchandise.
Ricky. I'm sure he will appreciate that,
Yeah,
Bernardo.
he'll remember it too. You almost broke my boy's hand in
Oh.
Queens, New York.
And you can tell him he's still traumatized by it.
Yes. And now he's still a prima donna and a little bitch.
Terrible.
Because the last thing he filmed, you know what the last thing he filmed was? The last
Go-
Mortal Kombat commercial. Was the last thing he filmed was the
Yeah?
Mortal Kombat commercial. And he looked like a homo in that commercial too.
I don't know.
By the way, we are officially an hour and 50 minutes in.
I know. I don't know how that happened.
And it doesn't feel like it's been forever. Not like last week. Last week felt like it was, we were like an hour and 20 minutes in,
Yeah.
and it felt like fucking forever.
Well, I'm thankful that I'm on this towel because I peed twice.
Good.
I'm kidding.
All right, I'm going to go around the room like I usually do. Alex, do you have any final comments for the peoples?
Nope, but that they should subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my shows, and the love and support is what pays the bills. So I would appreciate it, y'all. It's Ringside Chaos for pro wrestling, Into the Net FC for real football, or soccer as y'all like to call it. If you guys need a show that really buries the Dallas Cowboys, then Cowboy Talk is the show for you. They're on Spotify, they're on Apple, they're on anywhere you get your podcast. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, do it now.
And just a side note, Alex will be doing all of his shows naked this week for consistency purposes.
All of a sudden, you're obsessed with the idea of me being naked. You know, what's going on, Melissa? Is there something I need to know?
With a wax chest.
Oh. Jeez, it still hurts, for God's sake. You just made the pain more intensified. Ow. Yeah, you know what?
Oh my God.
Ricky's gonna want to do the same thing. He's gonna want to do the same wax thing. The whole entire city of New York is gonna hear this guy scream.
Fuck you! I don't have any hair on my chest.
He has, and I'm not saying this even to be funny. He has about 7 hairs on his chest. Like I could pluck them out with a tweezer and he'd be good. He does not. He's not a hairy person. He has not a single hair on his legs. Hardly a single hair on his arms.
Well, it's only about my hands
maybe
right
yeah,
here.
there's maybe
That's
one
about it.
or two, like a rogue one here and there. He has no hair on his body.
Janet, I'm not pissed off. I'm just a serious guy. I'm all business.
Just think, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Ricky, didn't you tell me when you saw that on live TV that you almost pissed yourself, or you did piss yourself?
I think I probably did piss myself.
I mean, it was hilarious.
Do you have any more comments?
No, I'm hoping to be back again. If nothing impedes
I'm
me.
hoping everybody will be here next
If
week.
nothing impedes me, I'd like to have Meice back so we could abuse you on camera.
No, you have to abuse her first. You still have to abuse her about the McGriddles.
Okay, but I would like the two of us to be here for that. So I am hopefully free again.
But by the way, I also didn't know that our background has a pair of tits in it.
Where?
There's
What
a
are you
pair-
seeing?
There's a pair of tits right here.
Oh.
We've had a pair of tits the entire time.
Oh, well, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, there goes your invitation.
Take
for
us
being
on the plane with you.
There goes your invitation for being on.
Take us on the plane. You can watch stuff on the plane, can't you?
Yeah, it should be Wi-Fi. All right.
Well, if there isn't, if you buy, you can actually buy Wi-Fi for the whole flight for like $20.
That depends on which airline he's on. Sometimes it only costs $6.
Yeah,
Or
Wi-Fi.
they offer for free depending on which section you sit in.
Well, have fun and win big anyway. And just remember, things do come home from Vegas with you if you touch the wrong person.
Okay, well, I don't know about
like-
Southwest.
Yeah, like gonorrhea.
It's not like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas
The
because
clap.
it could stay on you when you come home. So just be careful.
Especially if you go to Vegas with some Blue Chew.
Thank you, Bernard.
And whatever you do, don't get roofied.
Yeah, that's true.
See, we have a lot of good stuff for you.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. We have merch. We have a fundraiser going. God damn it!
Have a good night.
It's in the link of this description. Go check it out. Because we don't even think about Thanksgiving anymore. We now think about Christmas, which is like 60 days away. So go buy some fucking merch. All goes to a great cause. And for those who were not here last week, you have to stick around for the outro. The outro is probably one of our best outros ever. And until next week, be long, be strong, stroke it easy.
Use Blue Chew.
Use Blue Chew, and we'll catch you next week on Train Pipebomb.
Later, honey.
Hey, you know you left this one on, right? Oh shit, you guys are still here? You know the show's over, right? Well, if you have time to stare at what should be a blank screen, you have time to check us out elsewhere. You can find previous episodes on Facebook, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube. Also, if you want to support what we do, you can always buy merch. We have hundreds of designs to offer in many different formats across our Threadless and Spreadshirt shops. And just in case the Alzheimer's is kicking in already, let me remind you, we have other shows in the Pain Train Productions family, such as Pipe Bomb Radio NYC and Pipe Bomb Metallic. Show's over. Now go get some rest. We've got a lot more of our content to consume.